Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Generation Selects Hubcap. And here he is in his plain brown box. Really nothing much to say about this box, so let's get him out of his package. Here is Hubcap out of the package. He comes with his instruction sheet, his weapon, this giant bazooka or cannon, and Hubcap himself. Now, he is a deluxe figure, a repaint of Cliffjumper. Slight retool if you want to count the new head, but basically a repaint of Cliffjumper. Take a closer look at the head. I wish the eyes were painted. It's just one big blob of orange, which, yeah, I may go back and paint the eyes on him. Now I want to take a closer look side by side with Cliffjumper, because in Siege, when he got the repaint of Ironhide as Ratchet, they actually changed some of the surface details on Ratchet, made him different than Ironhide. But just looking at them side by side, I think, yeah, there's no surface detail changes. Everything is using the same parts except for the head. Well, except Cliffjumper has a blue windshield while Hubcap has a tinted black, which I actually prefer. I'd rather have this color than the blue. The reason is on Cliffjumper in vehicle mode and also on Hubcap in vehicle mode, the back is black. Let's take a look at the weapons. So this is Hubcap's weapon and this is Cliffjumper's weapon. Already I can see that Cliffjumper's has a bit more paint apps. You can see Cliffjumper is painted here on the barrel, but also has this silver stripe here, while Hubcap's is molded in gray and no silver accent on this piece. So a little bit more paint apps on Cliffjumper's weapon, but it doesn't really matter to me. Now Hubcap can carry the weapon on his hand like this, but one issue I have is I wish Hubcap came with something different, similar to the upcoming Bumblebee. You know, this cannon makes sense for me with Cliffjumper because he used that in the original series. So I just wish Hubcap came with something more unique to him. But what I'd probably end up doing is just taking the weapon apart, like so, and just having him hold two guns like this. Okay, let's go on to articulation of the figure. The head is on a ball joint, so he can rotate 360. The arm can rotate 360 as well. Go up this high at the shoulder, 360 bicep rotation. He can bend at the elbow and rotate 360 at the wrist. The waist can rotate 360. He can do the splits. He can rotate at the thigh a little bit. Can kick this much, bend this much, and kick this far back. And he does have ankle tilt. And for some quick size comparisons in robot mode, here he is next to Mercenary Exhaust, Earthrise Cliffjumper, and Earthrise Optimus Prime. Okay, let's get Hubcap transform. First, you got to remove the backpack, which I forgot to say you can actually use as a shield as well. And there is Hubcap in vehicle mode. Overall, very nice. Nice painted detail on the rims, in the front. Would have been nice if there was some painted detail on the tail lights, like some red. Let me bring Cliffjumper in here. So here we have Cliffjumper side by side. You can see Cliffjumper has, I guess it's different paint apps, so they put silver on Cliffjumper and they just kept it all one black for Hubcap. Now they did change the placement of the Autobot symbol here with Cliffjumper. It's on the hood. They put on the toe here for Hubcap, so it's visible on both the robot mode and vehicle mode. Personally, I still wouldn't mind if it was upside down on the hood, so it's just on the vehicle mode. I mean, on the robot mode. Now, earlier I did mention about the translucent blue plastic and the tinted black plastic. As you can see, even though this is painted black, I think that the translucent black plastic works a lot better than Cliffjumper's translucent blue. It just looks a little bit off. And on the back, you can see, again, silver painted details instead of black. But still, very nice repaint of Cliffjumper. Now in vehicle mode, just like Cliffjumper, you can do that water sled mode by getting the parts of his weapon and plugging it in. So let's plug the sleds here. This part opens up, and this just pegs into here and here. And the cannons, there's a little slot here that can go into this tab. And there you have his water sled vehicle mode. You can also attach the cannon on its vehicle mode in the 5mm port here. You just have to remove the supports for the cannon and then rotate to the front. And for some size comparisons in vehicle mode, here he is next to Earthrise Wheeljack with the Toy Hacks treatment and Earthrise Starscream. I think he matches in scale better with Starscream than Wheeljack does. So my final thoughts on Generation Select's Hubcap. Overall, I like him. I mean, he's not a must-have, but I know he's a deluxe price point, but small, but I think the engineering makes up for it. I don't know. I like the Cliffjumper mold, so I don't mind another repaint of it, especially as Hubcap. I like the fact that they change the window color from clear blue to a tinted black. I think that makes a lot more sense, being that the back is painted or molded in black, so that's kind of cool. If anything, my biggest gripe with the figure is the lack of paint apps, or the choice to make them the same color, not like Earthrise Cliffjumper. The Autobot symbol, still don't know exactly where I feel on that. I like that it's on the toe where it can be seen in both modes, but I still think even though it's upside down in vehicle mode, it would look better on the chest in robot mode. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.